Hi, it's Jeff Webb, Shawn Bentley, Got Blood Outdoors. Tonight we're in search of a southern delicacy, the American bullfrog. So stay tuned and we're going to show you what we're up to. It's a beautiful evening, about 75 degrees, going to get cool tonight, about 8:45. We got about 45 minutes before it gets dark and we're going to get busy. We've already spotted some big bullfrogs in here. We're going to show what it's all about. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do this. We're using gigs, frog gigs. A lot of people use the smaller gigs. I prefer a fish spear because they don't tend to bend as easy if you accidentally hit a rock. They're more sturdy. You got a little bit wider fork on there so you can cover more of the target. This is the old-fashioned kind where they take a nice light stick and I don't know, I think that's about 7 foot, Sean?
Yeah.
You're about 6 foot, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm over 6.
Yeah, and this is a good one, you know. But now in today's age, we've got technology and we can go ahead and extend this. If I can find the little button there. Well, there it is. And this gig I've got here is a full, I think it's supposed to be 10 foot. We're going to find out. These are 2 fish spears. They've both got 5 prongs on them. They're sharp. They will go all the way through the frog. Now we're only going to take the big frogs tonight because we want big frog legs. And I'm telling you, those deep fried frog legs, you go to a restaurant and try to order them and you tell me if they're not expensive. So now it's just a waiting game. We're going to wait on the sun to go down, get the lights out, and it'll be game on. We've got a boat with us this time. We've got a trick for them. Can't get away.
Yep. Good. Oh yeah.
That's a pretty good sized frog. That's a keeper. What we got to do right now is we got to get our bag. We prefer a feeding sack here. And that's the first one of the night. And if we can get a bunch this size, maybe it's deep fry city. I think you got that one. Easy, easy, easy. You got him. You got him speared good. Yeah, that's a good one. Hold on to his leg and dip him down in the water and clean him off a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Pull him up there, Sean. Back on out. All right. Sean's got a dandy right here. This is it. American bullfrog. And man, I'm telling you, it's good eating right there.
Another one right there.
Yeah, there's another one right there. Just take your time. Oh, he's graduating to Frogger. Yes, sir. That's another good one. You're getting the hang of this, brother. Ain't you?
Yep. Ain't too bad.
Nothing to it.
That's
Yeah. That's a good one right there. That's another good frog. we're gonna have a mess. You get him? Well, Hokey, you're taking this like a duck to water, ain't you? Oh yeah, that's another nice one. That is a real nice one. That's exactly the size we want to hit right there. Put your hand up next to it and spread it out so they can see. That's as big as that man's hand. And he got pretty good sized hands.
Some meat on them.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is good, and you're killing them now, buddy. You didn't take you long to figure out the game. Look at the size of these bullfrogs. They're huge. I mean, this is the American bullfrog. And this is what we're after right there. These legs, baby. And now, I got skinning to do. Alright, now for the faint of heart, you can turn your head. We're going to unzip his pants. It's a little bit graphic, but not bad. Normally I can do a frog in about 2 minutes, but it was, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was tired and had about 30 frogs. I had to develop a system. So what you want to do is take your fillet knife and insert it under the skin of the frog and just wring him all the way around above the hips there, above the legs. And that knife will slide right in between his skin and the meat. Incidentally, this frog is dead. I take the fillet knife and pierce the brain right behind the eyes. You can argue with me later whether or not it's dead when you see the legs moving in the salt water. You can do this by hand, but I usually like to use a pair of pliers until I get them pulled down where I can get my finger in between them. Like I said, when you're doing a bunch of them, you kind of have to develop a system. Interesting thing about these frogs, these are big frogs. American bullfrog can get about 8 inches in length and up to about 1.5 pounds. And do you know they can jump up to about 7 feet? They can jump 3 feet comfortably. Unfortunately, these frogs aren't going to be doing any more jumping. Just take your knife, separate that little piece of muscle. Cut right between the abdomen and the legs. Turn around. Take your pair of shears and snip right through the back. Once you get this done, you're going to want to soak it for a little while and then take your shears and separate the 2 legs. Just cut right up the middle. You want each frog leg separate. It'll lay better in the pan. It'll fry better in a deep fryer that way. He's dead. And that's how you do it. Frog legs separated. Water. Add salt. Let's make them dance. Alright. The electrolyte causes the muscle neurons to fire, the motor neurons, and you get kicking. That's science. They do the same thing in the frying pan. Alright, nothing to this. You've done any deep frying. A few legs at a time. Throw a couple of big ones in there. I'm going with about 4 at a time. All you have to do is get these in a deep fryer for about 4 minutes. Then turn them golden brown. And you're in business. Just drop your battered frog legs down to the grease. it will pop while it's frying, people, so use a splatter screen if you've got one. And after a few seconds, you want to make sure they're not stuck together. Alrighty, like anything else in deep fryer, if you're looking for golden brown, they will begin to float when they're close to being done. Now you look for your color. I believe these are right. Oh yeah. Take these babies out. This is starting to look like a meal developing here, and they will make you spit at fried chicken. They're so good. You know, we had a little batter left, so we hate to waste batter, so I went out and pulled a green tomato. I'm going to go ahead and deep fry that with the frog legs. I just can't see any harm in it. Salt and pepper to taste, and there you go. Frog legs, fried green tomatoes. That's southern fried, that's southern goods. And there it is. You got deep fried frog legs, fried tomatoes, add baked beans and some coleslaw, a little onion right there for color, and that's as country gets. Another delicious meal by Chef Jeff. Can I get a big bon appetit on that?